in making PB Corn Live such a huge success, and I'm really glad that we were able to kick off the Hair Week with so much traction from sessions, and we are also looking forward to adding more and more. Hair Week a grand success. We owe it all to you, and we are really happy that you are watching us. So joining us today for a session on hair care is Alisha Keswani. She's the head of TG Copyright Care, and she will be joining us and telling us all that we need to know about hair care. So just give me a minute as I rope her in to this conversation. Okay, as we wait for her, I would like to mention that if you have any questions about hair care for her, post them in the comment section and we'll take them up time permitting. Alisha will be joining us momentarily. Hi, Alisha.
Hi, Kanishka. Thank you for having me today.
Our pleasure, our pleasure. How are you doing? All safe and well at home?
Very good, very much lockdown at home, doing a lot of online sessions. So it's really great to be here today.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Like I was telling the viewers, Alisha Keswani is the head of TG Copyright Care. She has 15 years of experience. She is a passionate educator and believes in sharing her knowledge, because knowledge is the key, after all, to good hairdressing. So welcome to the second day of Digital Hair Week on PB Quarren Live. Our topic for today is hair care, which has been a primary concern for a lot of people, more so now that everyone is at home. So let's start firstly by talking about what are the key concerns that people have about hair damage.
Definitely. Firstly, thank you for that lovely introduction, Kanishka. That was great. So coming to hair damage, I mean, that is something that, almost all consumers and all hairdressers are really concerned about, because we've seen the industry change so much. And nowadays, like the 2020 consumer, they obviously want to be always in trend. They always want to do stuff to their hair. So, of course, hair damage is a major cause of concern. In fact, what we've actually seen is, like, in the hair industry, so many care brands are coming up, and people are almost ready to spend more and invest more in taking care of their hair, rather than just kind of coloring it or treating it with chemicals. They're more into, like, the hair care and nurturing it much more. So that's
Right.
definitely been a major change, for sure.
And what kind of damage concerns do people generally come with?
So, we have like a vast number of concerns that actually people come in with. I mean,
Yeah.
there's always color, because people do so much of color to their hair, and a lot of people actually don't really space out their appointments. Some people do
Yeah.
it too often and don't probably use the right products. So, actually, I would like to talk about the three major concerns why hair gets damaged. So one,
Yeah.
of course, being your external aggressors, right? So it could be pollution, it could be free radicals, it could be oxidation, it could be sun, it could be wind, So that is obviously the external factors that we deal with. The
Yeah.
second being, of course, heat. I mean, hairdressers love putting heat on their hair. So do consumers. And, nowadays people even know how to style their own hair. So
Right.
definitely heat plays a major cause. And lastly, I would like to top it up with obviously our chemicals. So any kind of chemical service is also going to slightly kind of take away from the texture of your hair. But if dealt with it in the correct manner, using the right products, right processing times, etc., that can be avoided. There are a lot of, like, maybe smaller concerns. People not using the right home care. That's very important. And
Yeah.
I think, of course, following your stylist, because that's something really important, because your stylist knows your hair the best. So it's like
True.
going to a doctor, right? Very
Yeah.
similar. Yeah.
Right. So now that you've mentioned the major causes of hair damage,
Right.
can you tell us if there is any difference uh, to the hair damage caused due to these various factors? Like, what would change if hair is exposed to a lot of pollution vis-a-vis hair exposed to chemical treatments?
Right. So when we talk about pollution, of course, we talk about, your external factors. This could
Yeah.
also be your free radicals that kind of help, don't help, but, help. There's oxygenation that happens. So we don't want that to happen. What happens is that when the hair is damaged, these electrons kind of attach itself to the damaged areas. And that's what
Yeah.
happens, and you get breakage, and then you get fadage, and you have split ends. So that's definitely one major cause. But of course, stuff like pollution can still be taken care of by using the right products. You can use humidity defying products, UV defying products. So they kind of keep your style in place, look after your hair. If we
Okay.
talk about, chemicals, Kanishka, we're talking mostly about the internal structure, like the heart of your hair. So when we
Yeah.
do any kind of chemical service, it's really affecting your cortex. So definitely that really needs to, like a thorough thought needs to go into that. A great
Yeah.
consultation would really help. And of course, the right products. I mean, your stylist is going to advise the right kind of hair care regime for you. And of course, use the right products so that your hair is not damaged. So when we use chemicals, I mean, mostly the keratin kind of gets away from your hair shaft. We
Yeah.
lose all the keratin. So we actually need to find a way to put it back to kind of strengthen the hair, and only then your hair can like withstand all those treatments. So there's a
Right.
major difference, I would say, between the two.
Right. So the onus of this lies on the hairdresser to identify what is the cause of the hair damage and then treat it accordingly.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And hairdressers are so well trained, right? I mean, they've gone through a thorough training. And like I said, they're almost like a doctor. You really need
Yeah.
to trust them and, like really believe in what they say. Because they're not just telling you to use a product for the sake of it. If it's
Yeah.
also going to keep your hair beautiful and shiny and healthy looking. At the end of the day, we all want healthy, shiny hair, right? So
Yes.
yeah, that's very important.
Okay. So what all concerns fall in the hair damage category? If a client says that I have hair damage, what are the things that she can possibly have? Hair breakage,
Uh,
rough texture.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get
exactly
the
what you
drift.
said. So you will have hair breakage. I mean, you will have
Mm-hmm.
your internal structure that's breaking.
Hmm.
And what happens is when the hair is not strong internally, of course, externally also it looks very weak, right? So,
Yeah.
like cuticle or your hair shaft, as I would say, needs to be more smooth. Also, I mean, we all know if you take a smooth surface and you have light reflecting on that, it's going to reflect much better, right? As compared
Yeah.
to like a really uneven surface. So
Yeah.
definitely color will look better. It'll look more shinier. It'll look more vibrant. The hair will look healthier once the cuticle is really nice and smoothened out. So definitely, of course, we need to take care of internal damage and external damage. So, Kanishka,
Okay.
talking on that, I'd actually like to touch on the TG copyright care. So, like
Mm-hmm.
seeing so much of, damage in the industry, and to kind of support all the services that we do, what we actually launched was a really beautiful product. It's called the SOS. I hope you guys can see
Okay.
it. It's called the SOS recovery treatment. And
Okay.
I mean, this is like magic, okay, for hairdressers. I swear by this since the day I got my hands on it because it's beautiful. It's like a 5-minute treatment that can
Mm-hmm.
really kind of, make your hair strong. And what it does,
Okay.
Kanishka, it's better than using a keratin shampoo conditioner. And it
Okay.
puts back all your protein that you've lost in 1 year in one sitting. I can
Okay.
show you the texture. It's almost like, I hope you guys can see it. It's almost like honey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very thick. It resembles honey. And like you don't mix it with anything. You just kind of apply it on wet hair and it does the work in 5 minutes. So, I mean, I really like thank the global team who's kind of come up with this because we need these kind of products, like to keep our clients hair really nice and healthy.
So
So, yeah.
when is the right time to use this?
So Kanishka, this can be used anytime. I mean, like I said, it's a hairdresser's favorite. You can use it before a chemical service. You can use it in between a service. You can use it after a service. So TG
Okay.
is all about convenience for the hairdresser. Like we say, by hairdresser for hairdresser. So of course, it can be used at any point to kind of keep the integrity of the hair. So people like to pre-lighten so much, and they like to color it so much and do chemical treatments. This will actually kind of take care of it.
Okay, so it can even be used in between a treatment. So say if coloration is going on, how do you use it in between?
So Kanishka, what we actually do is, like I showed you the product, it's very, very thick. You can't mix
Yeah,
this product with anything. So say
yeah,
you've had someone who's pre-lightened their hair and you probably feel that it's not ready for the next color. You need to prep that hair. So what
yeah.
we do is just shampoo with our repair shampoo. And this goes on to wet hair for about 5 minutes from mid-lengths to ends. Since it's
Okay,
pure protein, it's got stuff like black rice protein and marine collagen complex, which is really pure ingredients. Yeah, they're in their purest form. There's nothing artificial in it. And it's
right.
only protein. It's nothing to do with conditioning. It's for the strength of the hair.
Okay.
Um, you just apply it and you wash it off in 5 minutes. So
And do you follow it up with a conditioner?
you can follow it up with a conditioner. We've also launched a couple of treatments with it. So like, we also have like this treatment base,
Okay,
which is like lovely. It's a very intensive conditioner. I would actually call it an intensive treatment. It's
okay.
loaded with like your shea butter. So we kind of follow it up with this. So there are a couple of treatments designed around this, depending on the client's needs, of course.
And this works on all hair types.
It works on all hair types. The more damage, the better. The more color, the better. So, like I said, it's magic for hairdressers because, of course, like we as hairdressers love to experiment on our clients. We want to give them the best. And
Yeah,
I mean, the new age women, right, of 2020, they're out there. They're very modern. They're trying new stuff. They want to experiment on themselves.
yeah.
So this range really helps you to kind of do that. So I love it. Yeah.
Great. So now that we are talking about the modern Indian woman, what are the things that she generally does that can lead to hair damage?
A lot of stuff. So actually, like people nowadays, of course, even have learned how to style their own hair. There are so
Yeah,
many tutorials online, on how to tong your hair and stuff. So definitely, I recommend using a product before that. Not many people are into products. They feel it actually damages your hair. But
yeah.
being into, like actually being with TG for the past 7 years and getting into, the nitty gritty of ingredients and stuff, what we've realized is these products only kind of help you. They're only going to take care of your hair. They're only going to make it better and eventually support your style. So
Right.
definitely using the right product, because imagine you were to put like, an iron on your skin, it's going to get burnt, right? So
Yeah.
it's very similar with hair. You need to kind of really protect it, take care of it, and definitely use the right product. So I would recommend like a heat protector or a leave-in conditioner, really depending on the kind of hair that a client has, of course. So I would
Right.
say people
What
with
about?
finer, yeah, sorry. I
No,
would
no,
say
carry
people
on.
with finer hair would need to use more like gel-based products, and
Okay.
people with thicker hair who need more moisture would probably you can use oil-based products, more cream-based products. So they're slightly heavier. They kind of tame the hair nicer.
Okay. What about lifestyle changes?
Very important, of course. See, a lot of people, of course, there's damage which could be seasonal. And in certain months, people tend to style their hair even more. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, a good diet is very important. Uh, I mean, city life is quite crazy, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't always have the great, the diet and the exercise and the vitamins, and that makes a lot of difference. In fact, your internal mechanism, and
Yeah.
of course, then you need to top it up with the external mechanism. So it's a mixture, I think, of everything together. It can't be just one aspect. If you space out your color appointments, you kind of take a hair care regime with your stylist, you use the right home care, you take a couple of vitamins for your hair, you eat a good, well
Okay.
balanced diet. So all these, of course, play a major factor, and stress plays a major, major, major factor. So of course, stuff like yoga or keeping yourself calm can definitely take care of your hair as well. Definitely.
Right. Well, stress cannot be avoided in these times, but you can definitely keep it to a minimum.
Right.
Okay. So, you've already recommended one product to us. Is there anything else that you would like to add in terms of hair product
Um,
recommendation?
Yeah, so I actually have them with me, guys.
Okay.
So at TG, we've launched the copyright care, as you can see, like the products above me.
Yeah.
So this is something, these are these little mini boosters. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah. So
Okay.
I have one for repair. I have one for smooth, the blue one's for smooth, and I have the white for shine. So, talking about home care, you know, a lot of people are skeptical about going to the salon. They're skeptical about using a lot of products at home. So, definitely, what we did is come up with these little boosters that people can actually use at home. How do you use this and what does it actually do for you? So, it's way more concentrated than just using a regular shampoo conditioner. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
actually, you just got to add this into your repair conditioner. So, this is the smooth one, Kanishka. You got to add it
Yeah.
into your repair conditioner, apply it mid-length to ends, and what it does actually, it really kind of smoothens the hair shaft. So it's got bamboo extract. It makes your hair 62% more smoother. So, you know, people
Okay.
with the frizzies and like really unruly hair, I mean, that's your like go-to product. And it's so
Okay.
simple, right? You don't have to be a hairdresser to use it.
Yeah.
Of course, if your hairdresser feels you need it, they will recommend it to you. Maybe they recommend a combination of both. And at the end of the day, like it's all about customization, right? We customize our clothes, our food, our shoes. So why not our hair care regime? So definitely
True.
something like this, I would definitely recommend for people sitting at home. Of course, they can get it after the lockdown is done, but these little tips, of course, for sure. Yeah.
Great. And when the client walks into a salon and the hairdresser is doing consultation, what are the points that he should keep in mind if the client has damaged hair?
So consultation is the key, you know, whether a client has damaged hair or not. I think the 5 minutes that a hairdresser spends with the client is the most valuable, the most important, right? From there, you
Yeah.
get to know everything about your client, the kind of person he or she is, their personality, their needs, their wants, what they don't like, and of course, hair damage. If we
Right.
talk specifically about hair damage, I would say hair history is very, very important because we need to know what's in your hair before I actually operate on it, right? Like I said, a doctor will always ask, check your history before actually operating on you. He'll have the entire rundown of events. So
Yeah.
same with hair, you need to check what the color is in, what's gone into the hair, whether there's some kind of, you know, coating like mehndi or henna, how often people are willing to kind of take an effort to do those stuff, you know, like maybe style their hair or do a hair care regime at home. You need to take the client's lifestyle into consideration also. So
Yeah.
because you don't want to give someone something that they can't really maintain or that they find too high maintenance, right? It has to be feasible. So the
Yeah.
consultation like is the key. Like I thoroughly recommend a great consultation with your local stylist who knows your hair, of course.
Right. When you are educating hairdressers on, be it on techniques or products, how do you ingrain it into them that hair care is the beginning, it's the starting, it's the base for everything else that would follow? How do you ingrain this into your students?
You know, honestly, are you saying students for people who come to learn
Yeah, people
or
who learn
clients?
from you. No, no, your students.
So, of course, with the hair care industry changing, like I said earlier, it was so focused on styling and cut, but now the trend is more shifted towards care. So that
Yeah,
feeling is automatically imbibed in them. Definitely, they come with that sense of care already. But
yeah,
definitely, we make it a point because, like, when you teach people, you always want them to experiment, but at the same time, not at the cost of the hair. So you need to make
right.
sure that the integrity is, you know, kind of retained, and you look after the hair shaft. Like you treat it with love, you know. It's
Yeah,
like a beautiful fabric that you kind of mold. And if you're using this really expensive fabric, you're going to treat it with a lot of care. So it's very
true.
similar. That's what we imbibe also to all the people who kind of learn with us, and to kind of balance it out. So of course, TG being you know, a brand that's out there for their bold looks and a lot of texture, we kind of balance it out with our care as well. So that is definitely something that's taught to all the students. Yeah.
Okay. And in the salon, generally, a salon or hairdresser is known for giving great cuts or giving bold colors or fashion colors, how can a salon be known for its hair care? What can they do to make hair care the hero?
Use SOS. So it is the hero product, honestly.
Okay.
And also because it's a 5 minute treatment, right? But
Yeah.
apart from that, of course, like nowadays salons have so much of hair care. They're offering so many different services. People even have mono doses or mini services like the boosters I just showed you. So if
Yeah.
people don't have time, like the SOS treatment is 5 minutes. So if people don't have time, they kind of do these shorter treatments. If people want, a more luxury kind of feeling, they want to relax. Plus, they want to take care of their hair. Then they go in for like the longer treatments, which come with a massage and a lot of masks and like a lot of products that are used in. Again,
Yeah.
home care. I would recommend obviously salons to sell a lot of home care because that's where the game is. You may do the best and most expensive treatment for your client, but if she or he is not using the right products at home, that's a complete waste. It's taking away again from the condition. So definitely home care. And definitely the stylist needs to kind of prescribe a regime, like I would say a treatment. So everyone's hair is different, everyone's texture is different, so it'll react differently. So, I mean, some people may have been recommended once a week, some would be once in a month. So it really depends
Yeah.
on your stylist as well. So yeah,
Okay.
that's what we can do for hair care in the salon.
Right. So earlier you mentioned that there are a lot of people who don't want to go to a salon to get care treatments done. They don't
Right.
want to either invest their time or money in an in-salon treatment. So what can be recommended for them to try at home?
So like I said, Kanishka, like the boosters in
Yeah.
the copyright range, something like this is really cool because you just need to invest in the booster. You can
Yeah.
add it in with your conditioner and apply it. What this does is, so the repair one actually gives you 7 days worth of lost keratin in one sitting. So it's really working
Mm-hmm.
on the outer. So of course, people have different kind of hair. Some is frizzy, some is dry, some hair is dehydrated. This will kind of give you all the nourishment and really pack it in with moisture.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I mean, I would like to show you something from our bedhead range. So we have two
Yeah.
ranges, right? One that you've been seen as the copyright. This is our
Yeah.
bedhead range. I honestly swear by this product. It's called Ego Boost.
Mm-hmm.
Love the name, of course. So this is like a gel-based product. It's very light. It almost feels like your aloe vera,
Okay.
And you can use this. If you see on the bottle, it's a split end mender and
Mm-hmm.
a leaf. So you can use this. Anyone can use it anytime on damp hair, wet hair. You can scrunch your hair. You can just leave it in. You can blow dry. So basically, in India, the kind of pollution and the weather we have, I recommend everyone to use a leave-in conditioner. And
All right.
Indians usually have such frizzy and dry and thicker hair.
Yeah.
So use like leave-in products are the best,
Right.
especially
Now that
for our weather.
sorry, I didn't get the last part. Especially.
Especially for our weather.
Okay, okay.
Our
So
weather.
it's considering our weather, leave-in conditioner should work. Now that everyone is at home and they are definitely looking, they have the time to look after their hair and even perhaps do some elaborate procedures at home. What do you recommend by way of hair spa? Can they do something that will replicate a salon's hair spa experience at home?
Uh, yeah, so I mean, people have to have the right products at home. Okay. So
Yeah,
if you have something like a mask, I definitely recommended using that once a week. So you use your
yeah.
regular shampoo conditioner, I mean, every alternate day, but once a week, definitely use a mask. So shampoo your hair with the right shampoo, put the mask middle ends to ends, and you could, top it up with a hot towel. I'm not a
Okay.
fan of steam and stuff in the salon as well because I feel that kind of dries out your hair even more. So it's not necessary. But I know our Indian clientele loves the fact that, with the steam and the massage. So to kind of give you that feeling, of course, you could use a hot towel.
Okay.
Uh, and I'm not someone, again, being trained in the industry who kind of believes in oil. So I don't really, some people really love it. And if it works for them, then great. There are a lot of home remedies that people try nowadays. But being like a really trained hairdresser and being in the industry and, studied so much about it, I 100% recommend products that really work. So like a great mask, or maybe like after that, top it up with a great serum or an oil. Nowadays, you have so many oils in the market because, anyways, Indians have been, with this philosophy of using oil. So like, maybe like a color luster oil or something that's just going to nourish the hair shaft. That would be great. Yeah, that's enough, more than enough. If you do that once a week, that's great.
What about the traditional oiling methods? Do you recommend, not recommend?
That's a quite a dicey question to ask a hairdresser, honestly. So I've been in the industry for about 15 years and I haven't oiled my hair once.
Wow.
So I don't really believe in that, but there are people who swear by it and they love it. So definitely, if you're oiling your hair, recommend do a half an hour oil massage. Don't leave it overnight. There's no point in leaving it overnight. The oil is just like a stimulant to kind of help to massage and kind of activate the scalp to kind of smooth it out. But you don't need to leave it overnight, because what happens when you oil, then you got to remove the oil, and trying to remove that oil, your natural kind of sebum also comes out. Right. So I'm not a big fan of oiling, but it works. So yeah.
Okay, so I have two questions on the topic of oils. One is, if you're doing traditional oiling, which oil is best to use? And if you're looking at all these serum-based oil, or rather oil-based serums that you use on your lens and mid-ends, what are the what oils should you look for in the ingredients?
Okay, so if you're talking about traditional oiling, I really recommend a mixture of a couple of oils. Definitely coconut oil, because that could be a great base, and it's very easily available, and it doesn't hurt the pocket as well. And definitely you can, people who've got fine hair, I would recommend a couple of drops of castor oil. Castor oil by itself is very, very thick, so you can't really use it by itself, and it's difficult to remove. So you mix it up, and a lot of people also use olive oil. So I would say a concoction of these three in little quantities would be great. Just a half an hour massage, very soft massage with your fingertips, and you need to use a deep cleansing shampoo to rinse off that shampoo of that oil, of course. And if we talk about the products, basically I would like the TG copyright one, we've recently going to be launching post the lockdown a color luster oil. So this has got like pure organic oil, and pure organic coconut oil. So it's not your regular parachute oil, but it's really organically sourced. It's really treated, and from the coconut they kind of extract the oil, which is like this liquid gold kind of thing, I would call it. And it's lovely, because we are already used to the concept of oil. This just kind of modernizes it, and it's great for the Indian market, because you want to eventually tame your hair, keep it soft, keep it shiny. So I think oils are a great way to go. And it's really trending right now, actually.
Yeah, it is. Cool. So not just for hair, it's also trending for face. So you have a lot of oils also
argan oils and everything for face. Right.
Yes. So going back to the clients who don't want to go to a salon to treat their damaged hair, what can you say to motivate them to go to a salon? Like, why is in-salon care much better than what you can do at home?
See, I always believe that you need someone, if you're not specialized in a certain field, you need somebody who's specialized to give you guidance, right?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. I mean, obviously hairdressers are trained so well. We go through a lot of training before we actually get to be able to touch your hair, So it's a lot of study that's put into it. It's a lot of effort that goes into it. And when we tell you to kind of use a product or do this, it's really to take care of your hair. And the reason why salon businesses have increased so much in the industry and so much all over the world, I would say, is because obviously people are noticing that difference. So, if you go to a salon and say you get a treatment done from your stylist and she recommends something and you kind of follow that, there's a reason why clientele is growing and industry is growing, because they're seeing the difference. So I think that's just the major difference. You don't have to go to a salon every month. You can probably visit once in 3 months, but at least use the home care. That is something that's really important, and a lot of people don't do that. So definitely, yeah. I would recommend to just try it once, and obviously they'd be so happy, they'd want to continue for sure.
Right, right. Okay, now let me see if we have some questions coming from our audience here. And it would be great if you can take a few. In case you want to
Sure.
give a shout out to any of your friends who are watching
It's
us,
actually
please do
stuck at
that.
my end, so
Okay.
yeah,
So I'm going to
it's
go.
isn't actually moving. I can see a lot of the guys online. So hi everyone. I know I'm saying hi a bit late, but it's actually stuck at my end, so I can't see them.
Okay, I hope it continues in some time. Okay, I'm scrolling right on top to see if there are any questions in the beginning. Okay.
So actually, I think Mona Aurora has asked about
Yes,
colored hair with highlights, and
yes.
she wants to know. So she's saying actually from the last few months, too much of hair fall and very dull, and most of the time tangled, not easy to carry. Can you please suggest me? So of course, color, like I said, color needs to be spaced out, and if your hair shaft is very weak, you can't really take very light colors, or you can't use a pre-lightener or a bleach, as I would say. So you really need to make sure with your stylist that you're using the right kind of color. Sometimes I know as a human, we always want to do something and we want something for our hair, but it's not always achievable. So
Yeah.
definitely, firstly, a consultation. And I would recommend, of course, repair products. So you can go in for the Ego Boost from TG, which is the one I just showed you guys, which is from the Bedhead range. And I would even recommend our color shampoo from the Copyright range, which is a sulfate free, and it gives you about 99% breakage. So it's got something called Color Care Complex, which really sorts out the breakage. Plus, your hair will not look dull. It'll look shiny and soft and look lovely. So you can get your hands on that as soon as we launch it post this lockdown. So basically,
Okay.
colored hair products, of course. I hope that answers your question, Mona.
So a lot of people are really commenting on the products that you have been mentioning because they
Okay.
are, I guess, already using it, and a lot of
The
people are
bedhead, yeah.
saying, yeah, a lot of people are saying that they love TG. So there is one guy who commented that your SOS can be used in backwash as well. Is that true?
So it's actually a backwash treatment, Kanishka. The
Okay.
reason is we don't kind of sell this outside as a retail product because it's
Okay.
very hairdresser focused, and there are certain technicalities on how to use the product. So you know what happens? It like I said, the product works in 5 minutes. You don't need to keep it on for 20 minutes. And a lot of people, what they tend to do is put on the product, leave it for longer, and think it'll work better.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you do that with protein, it works in the adverse way, it works in the reverse effect.
Okay.
So the reason it's a specialized product, it's an only in salon product, and all our TG stylists are trained with it.
Yeah.
So you really need to kind of, it's great to use in the salon, but it can't be used at home. I would never ever recommend it anyways. And it's pure
Okay.
protein. So imagine, you're putting a medicine and you can't leave it on for longer. It works in
Right.
5 minutes, and that's the fab part about it. So, I
Right.
mean, like how much protein you've lost in the whole year, it's putting back in one sitting. So you can imagine how kind of potent it is. So,
Absolutely. And what is the frequency to get this treatment done?
so honestly, I wouldn't want to give a very generic answer on this. The thing is that
Yeah.
everyone's hair is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people may require it once a week, whereas some may require it once a month.
Okay.
Like I said, with TG, we're very flexible and we leave it all to the hairdresser. So, if the hairdresser feels within 2 sittings that the hair is kind of repaired, he or she may switch you on to like another treatment, which is your booster treatment, which will make
Right.
it shiny and soft. You may not require too much of strength at that point. But say someone's hair is really white, like white blonde, pale blonde, and all the keratin is kind of off.
Yeah.
It's off. Then that person would obviously require more SOS treatments. So we've actually seen, a couple of hair when you kind of bleach it or pre-lighten it, it kind of goes like ringlets because it's lost
Yeah.
all its bonds. So we've
Yeah.
actually seen instantly repair with the SOS. And we did about two to three treatments on that lady, and it works fab. So everyone's hair is different. So, but I would say approximately once in 2 weeks is great.
Okay. Suresh Shroff is asking if we can do this post henna on hair.
Good question. Henna is it's such a problematic thing in our country because
Yes.
it kind of blocks everything, and people are so fixated on henna. I mean, I just want to tell all my friends, all the industry, and all the consumers, just stop using henna because that's the worst that you could do to yourself and to your hairdresser.
Okay, why is that? Can you elaborate on that? What is so
because
wrong with henna?
Kanishka, it's made with so much of metallic impurities that
Okay.
made with so many metallic impurities that it just kind of, this is your hair shaft, and it really coats the hair shaft so deep. It goes inside, it blocks the cuticles, and it blocks the top layer as well. So
Yeah.
when you want to professionally straighten your hair, color your hair, do an SOS treatment, this is completely blocked. So it's really difficult for any kind of pigment to go inside. So, I mean, I'm a serious no henna person. I don't even color my clients' hair who've got henna. I kind of let it kind of fade off because even in color, if you want to try and achieve a beautiful, clean blonde or even a brown, you're always going to get that muddy red or, orange pigment. So, henna is going to block anything. So, even an SOS, of course, it may still go in to a certain extent, but it's not going to work the way it should work. Yeah, because of the blockage of henna.
But how do we educate the client about this? Because she is fixated that, oh, this is natural and this is Indian, and my grandmother has been using it. So how do we educate her about it?
So the thing is, of course, like I said, it's all changing. People were using henna since so long, but now they're of course not using it. A lot of people who are educated are kind of going away from it. And I think every hairdresser kind of tells their clientele not to use henna. So, I mean, personally, I myself have switched over so many clients from henna to kind of just using, regular color, starting them off with an ammonia-free color, and then going on to do something more. In terms of conditioning, you need good conditioners, good masks, good products. You don't need henna. So while you still have the, the more orthodox women who still love to use henna in our country, you'll still see a lot of redheads. That's something we can't avoid completely, but it's changing. We'll get there very, very soon. So I just want to say shout out to Andy and all the gang. I have the whole TG team online as well. And probably all of them are here to support.
Yes, they love to see their favorite teacher live. Talking about her favorite subject. Okay, so there is one question about SOS. Can it be mixed with some conditioner or mask, or should be used directly?
SOS can be used directly. Guys, again, like I'm just going to show you the texture of the product. Can you see? It's even if I tilt the bowl, it's so thick. Yeah. So you can't use this with any product. What's going to happen is because of the consistency, it's like a gel form. So what happens is if you kind of mix it, it may react, and that's not the way it's made to anyway. So it's a standalone product. You use it by itself. I'll tell you very quickly how to do it. I can just show it to you actually. So we have our repair shampoo conditioner. So that's your repair shampoo and that's your repair conditioner. What you need to do is use your repair shampoo at the backwash, squeeze out the excess water or moisture, take SOS in a bowl, apply it mid-length to ends, leave for 5 minutes. Don't touch the client's hair. Yeah, leave your client for 5 minutes, guys. As soon as 5 minutes is done, you got to shampoo again. Now that's something that a lot of stylists ask us, why do you need to shampoo? Because of course the SOS works on the inside or the cortex of your hair. So all the SOS gets inside. What's left on the top layer, that excess bit needs to get shampooed. Yeah. So you shampoo and then you top it off with a conditioner or a mask. So if you ask me on SOS, it's a complete standalone product, which is great, right? There's nothing to it. Just put it in a bowl and kind of apply it. It's really easy to use. And that's what we hairdressers want, right? Quick fixes for our hair. So yeah.
Great. Thank you for that explanation. It was actually one of the questions coming up, that what is the process, and you have explained it very beautifully.
Thank you so much.
You just now mentioned that we need to shampoo the product off because the excess off. So that reminds me to ask you, can product buildup on your hair also cause hair damage?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, see, at the end of the day, your hair is kind of dead hair, but your scalp is alive, right? So,
Yeah,
I mean, the first thing to do is obviously keep your scalp really clean. Uh, a lot of hair fall, a lot of kind of hair problems start with basics of the scalp. So if you have dandruff or you have, an oily scalp that's not being washed too often, etc., of course, it could lead to different areas of problems like hair fall. So when
yeah.
I talk about product residue, honestly, my hair is really curly. I've blow dried it today because it's so out of shape. I need a haircut so badly. I'm waiting for my team to kind of cut it. But I swear by product. Like, we at TG, we're product junkies. We use product every day of our life, whether we're sitting at
Yeah.
home or we're going out. So product buildup is something that could happen. What I recommend, how you tackle it, is you use a clarifying shampoo once a week. So you may use
Okay.
your regular, repair shampoo or a moisture shampoo or a color shampoo, whatever is your hair type. But I'd
Yeah.
recommend to top it off with a clarifying shampoo once a week. What happens with that? It really kind of removes, keeps your scalp fresh, clean. It actually preps it for, like the next day. So
Right.
keeping your scalp clean is very important. Yeah.
Wonderful. There's a question by Valerie Singhvi. Does white hair spoil natural keratin?
Uh, So no, white hair doesn't spoil. I mean, white hair and keratin doesn't spoil it. Actually, what white hair is basically the melanin has got off, right? So melanin
Yeah.
is the natural pigment that gives color to your hair. What we realize with white hair and TJ, we call it non-pigmented hair. So
Hmm.
non-pigmented, as the name says, it's basically lost the natural pigment of hair. Okay, so it of course doesn't take away from the keratin, but white hair reacts very, very differently. It's very coarse. It's very, it has a mind of its own. I mean, if you guys notice, a lot of people who have white hair at the hairline, it's always doing, something different compared to the rest of your hair. So when
Yeah.
we talk about white hair or non-pigmented hair, we really need to kind of treat it very, very differently. And it probably needs more care, of course. That's why we have specialized products, to color white hair or to take care of white hair, because they have just a mind of their own. But yeah, it doesn't spoil your natural keratin.
Okay. There's one question from Angel Salon Muradabad. Can we use
Okay.
copyright before or after keratin or smoothing? I think she means SOS.
So you can use it at any point, guys. You can see the range that's above me. Okay, so I have a retail size and I have like the back bar size. So be it the boosters, be it the SOS, be it the shampoo, conditioners, you can use it before, between, and after. There's no problem. So
Okay.
in fact, it supports your keratin. But I would say if you're using SOS on straightened hair or hair that's been chemically straightened, the same day you need to wait for 48 hours and then do it. Because of course, in a straightening process, what we recommend is that you wait for 2 days till your kind of straightening locks in, and then you treat it with any kind of hair care product. So only in case
Okay.
of straightening, wait for 2 days. Otherwise, you're good to go.
Great. Tell us, what is your hair care routine like now under lockdown?
Ooh, my hair care routine. So honestly, guys, I love the TG Repair shampoo and conditioner, the one I just showed you guys. And
Yeah.
like I said, my hair is actually very, very curly. So I need something that's going to give me a lot of moisture and really kind of hydrate it. My hair is really dehydrated, and you can see I
Yeah.
have a lot of color in it that's actually quite faded right now. So
Yeah.
I'm due for like a 10 color as well. So what I do is I use this, which is the Repair shampoo conditioner, and guys, I top it up with the Smooth Booster. So like I said, my hair is quite frizzy as well. So I top it up with the Smooth Booster. If I'm not going out and I'm just sitting at home, what I do is I of course use the Ego Boost that I showed you. I've only showed you all my favorite products. So I use the Ego Boost daily, on a daily basis, whether I go out or not. I just crunch it in my hair, let it dry, and then I'm just in a top knot at home. Unless I have like, a video call or like these sessions with you, then I need to be a little more groomed. So So of
So
course,
yeah,
being a
top
hairdresser,
knot.
you can style your hair at home. So that's the great thing.
Top knot is, I think, the lockdown look for most women.
100%. But it's a great trendy look as well. I mean, I love it.
Yes.
So
Yes,
yeah,
it is. So, thank you for sharing your routine and also for telling us what are your concerns with your hair so people can identify with them. Now,
right.
Alasha, I have something very interesting for you. This is the last section of our interaction.
Okay.
This is a rapid fire sort of a round.
Okay.
And I'll be throwing some hair concerns at you, and I want you to reply in minimum number of words.
Will I
Okay?
win a hamper?
Yes, definitely. You will win a TG hamper as soon as the lockdown is lifted.
Thanks for that.
All right, let's get started. You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Too much color.
Uh, Not advisable. Do it once in
Okay,
6 months, once in 3 months.
great. Um, Frequently done texture services.
I think really think about it, play with your natural texture, embrace your natural texture as much as you can instead of opting for, services that go against your natural hair texture.
Okay, hair breakage. What can be done for hair breakage?
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Right, split hair.
So definitely cut it. You need to cut those split ends. They're not going to go off by using any product. Cut the
Yeah,
split ends, get a great haircut, and then use products to kind of take care of it. Leave-in conditioners, serums, split end menders. Yeah.
great. Frizzy hair.
Uh, Everyone with curly hair has frizzy hair. Curl creams. I'm a big fan of curl creams, and they work wonders, especially in our weather and humidity conditions. So definitely using curl creams. Yeah.
Okay. Sensitive hair.
Sensitive hair. So so it could be sensitive scalp. Yeah,
Okay, sensitive
I
scalping.
wouldn't
Yeah.
call it sensitive hair, but somewhat sensitive scalp. We have a shampoo called Reboot in the bedhead range, which is just fabulous for anyone who's got, itchiness or tightness in their scalp. It really soothes the scalp out. So anything with mint also, that's amazing.
Okay. Hair fall.
Uh, Story of our lives, right? So guys,
Yes.
100 strands a day is actually normal. So if you're having more
Okay.
hair fall than that, then only get worried. Otherwise, just chill.
Okay. And if right now there's more hair fall than that, then pray because there's no
Then
other way out
pray.
for
Then pray, yeah. Pray and wait for your stylist.
Right. So thank you so much, Elisha. It was lovely talking to you,
Thank
and
you.
you have given us such important, valuable tips on hair care and hair damage. It's wonderful. And like you, even I am eager to get back to the salon and get my hair treated and cut and colored and whatnot. So I'm really hoping the salons open up
Please
real
come to us
soon.
for an SOS treatment and experience it yourself. You will
Definitely,
love it.
definitely. We'll love
Yeah.
to do that. Yeah. And I would also love to get some styling recommendations from you. Since you have curly hair and I have wavy, I think we can relate to each other.
Actually, this is the first time I'm seeing your hair tied up. I've always seen you with this beautiful open hair in all your
Yes.
sessions.
So,
So,
so it's kind of bad hair day. So let's see
okay.
how it goes through.
Top knot.
through
Do it.
yeah, yeah. I think I'll go back to the top knot now. Before we end the session and you give your last message to our viewers, I would like to give a shout out to Sunny Sandal, who is right now watching our session. He is going to join us on Facebook Live on Pro Beauty India with an amazing session this evening at 6. So, guys, please join us on Facebook to catch Sunny Sandal from TG Live. Over to you. Can we say goodbye?
Thank you. So firstly, thank you for having me on this. I actually had so much of fun chatting with you. I was looking forward to it and it's been really a pleasure. And talking about our session today on Facebook, guys, do tune in because Sunny is really great. He heads the team for barbering at TG. And he's really into a training and he really give you the depth and in-depth knowledge that people want to know about barbering. So many people, barbering is really changing now, changing its face, and people are going in for more crew cuts and more shorter styles. So definitely tune in. And apart from that, I just want to say thanks, guys, for watching this and giving us your time. And I hope you guys will come and experience some kind of hair care once this lockdown is done. And of course, give it more as importance as you would to your color or your cut. And yeah, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay happy most of all. That's it. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you so
Stay
much.
home, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you, Elisha, and the entire
Thanks,
team of TG.
Kanishka. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. See you. See you.
See you.